following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, this is Ken Gidge, and this is Gidge World. We haven't done one of these shows for a while, but we're going to be doing a lot more. And there's particular reasons why we're going to be doing more of these shows because, you know, this is Gidge World, so you sort of see me, and it's sort of my world, but, you know, we eat the same food. We, you know, if a child is born, we're happy. If someone dies, we're sad. It's just an interesting place, and so we're sort of like under, you know, under a bubble, a world. But in everyone's world, a few things happen. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. And cancer is one of those awful getting hit by a truck types of things. And we have a lady today here who helps cancer patients, and her name is Jackie Martone. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, cancer has played a part in your life. Have you had relatives who have had cancer?
Yes, my mom and my sister.
What type of cancers?
Breast and ovarian cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you really have lived with it?
Yeah, definitely. And I lost my grandmother beginning of May of this year.
Of this year from cancer?
Yes, from breast cancer.
So you do have an accent, and you're from where?
I'm from Brazil.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here for 12 years now.
Well, you talk well.
Thank you.
You talk well.
There is that accent there that I'm never going to be able to get rid of it. So that's how it is.
I wouldn't worry about it. just keep smiling. And the other thing is, it's accent or not, and no matter where you're from, cancer is awful.
It is.
Just awful. Now, as some people may see it, I'm going to hold it up here. I'm not sure if it's going to get clear, but this is from the National Telegraph. So there's been a lot of stories written about Jackie and the work that she does. And she has a business called Cleaning for Reason. It's Jackie's Clean Sweep. Tell us exactly what that is. Now, hold on. I'm going to hold it up there. Probably take a look at it. Won't be seeing much. What is Clean Sweep?
Well, Clean Sweep, we are based in Hudson, New Hampshire, and we do residential and commercial cleanings from Billerica, Mass, up to Manchester, New Hampshire. And I would say 5 years ago, I was in a seminar where I found out about Cleaning for a Reason. So that's when everything started.
Cleaning for a Reason means?
Means the association that I'm part of it, where it's a nonprofit organization, and we do free cleanings for women that are battling with cancer.
So that must be a big help.
Yes, what the Cleaning for a Reason does, they will get the phone number, all the information for these patients that want to get the free cleaning. They will pretty much screening them, and they also ask for a note from the doctor or something to really prove that they are being treated for cancer. And then once that's done, they will send them to me. And I usually get about 4 clients, I would say patients, and we do 4 cleanings for free, 1 every month.
How many clients do you have now?
You mean patients?
Well, patients, okay.
I am working with 4.
You have 4.
Once I'm done with those, I keep adding. So it's always 4.
Okay, so you clean every week once. How many people do you help per week? 4?
Yes, it's 1 time a month. So it will take me 4 months to finish 4 patients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how large is this organization?
It's been out there since 2002.
Did it start here in this part of the world?
I think I was the first one, but I've been doing this for 5 years now, since 2009.
Okay. All right, but the business itself, Clean Sweep,
yes.
Clean for Reason, is that a national organization?
It is, it is. They also do Canada.
Okay.
Canada and United States. Yeah, they are located in Texas.
Do you know any history? I mean, who started it?
Yes, her name is Deborah Sardone. She's the founder of the company, and she also owns a cleaning business. And she's the one that's been doing this great, thing. She's doing since 2002, like I said, and she already have over 1,000 cleaning companies that are partnered with her doing this all over the place. So the way they send me the patients is through my zip code. If they are near me, she will send it to me. If they're near Florida, she will have a partner in Florida that she sends the patients there.
Now, it's just women, I take it?
Yes,
Just strictly?
just a woman.
Okay. You go into these homes, cancer is awful. I want to talk a little bit about the good work that you do, obviously, but you must see some very sad. Have you lost clients?
No, not that I know of it, but when we are there cleaning, it gets them excited, because they are struggling. Sometimes they're feeling sick, and from us doing the house cleaning work, it's a way of them focusing and getting better. So they are glad we are there helping.
So you're not just really cleaning their house, you're sort of like...
Yeah, we always, talking and being positive, and so they really appreciate that. Usually I send the 2 maids out to the cleaning, so they talk, they pretty much start a relationship,
You must see a lot of these women have children, I take it, and families.
Yeah,
or...
husband also, like they mentioned to me before, it's a release even for the husband because he's not wearing or nervous, got to clean the house, keep everything tidy and organized, and it's a relief for them, for the whole family.
Well, that's I find this very important, and as you obviously have mentioned that you've had people in your family cancer. I have also, and it probably is one of the worst diseases. It is. I did say in the beginning, it's like getting hit by a truck.
Yes.
And it's awful to see this. And I know from my experience, and probably yourself, going in there and just talking to them sometimes.
Yeah. It makes them feel better,
Now, you said that you go in where there are families. You ever talk to the husbands, and what do they say? Are they very grateful?
Oh, yes, they cannot thank you enough, And then, yes, they are very thankful. They are looking forward to the day that the cleaners come. And we always get phone calls after, oh, thank you so much. They did a wonderful job. And so it's a very rewarding thing for me, as a business owner.
Well, as a business owner, but also a person going into these homes and doing this, how do you? Is it hard to get yourself in a good mood? I mean, you must see some awful moments. This is not a great time in a person's life.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going in there and you're talking with these people. That must be hard on you or the people who work with you, is it?
Well, you try to be as how can I say, positive as possible. And sometimes, of course, they cry, but, that's part of your job, You are doing something good, and that's, they like to see you and talk and hear what you have to say. And many times, yeah, it's been very sad, but I'm sure that after I left the house, they were feeling much better. I always bless them, and God will bless you, and that makes them feel better.
It's a tough job. It's tough.
Yeah.
I've everybody at one time or another, and if you haven't been with people who are very ill, you live long enough, you will be, and there's a possibility that one yourself may end up being sick. And I think it's the type of job that you're doing is just remarkable. It's
Thank you.
how I've heard many times from people who have helped other people that you get more out of it than what you put in. In other words, you get a lot of philosophical.
Yes, but by seeing their smile in their faces, their husbands, being so happy, it's very, it makes me happy. It's very rewarding for me.
So how many years have you been doing this again?
5.
5, and you're going to keep doing it?
Oh, yeah. And I have some other projects, too, to start, doing some other kinds of, how can I say, give it back to the community. They have been very good to me. So for all these 12 years that I've been running my business, so I
giving
like
back
to give
the
it back.
community is, well, you're basically a new person to this country. I mean, it's we're all immigrants, actually. Let's face it. My father's is first generation. My grandfather came over here, so. And I think you're right. I think giving back to the community is very important, and especially people who have cancer to go in and clean their house.
Yes.
Actually, I didn't even know a business like this existed. Is this kind of do people ever say to you that they've never heard of it?
Yes, that's very common. Yeah, it is.
So how do the clients, if there's somebody out there watching this program and may need your service or would like to know more about your service?
Well, they can go to my website. It's www.jackiescleansweep.com, or they can go straight to the cleaningforthereason.org, and they will have all the information there.
And I think that's important, and that's cleanforareason.org.
Yes.
Okay, so if there's anybody out there watching and knows somebody, this would be very helpful. And there must be, you ever go into a situation where the family is completely just disorientated because of the illnesses?
Oh, yes. But again, I'm not a doctor. I cannot find the cure for cancer, but I can be there and do something good for them. That's how I feel it. I wish more cleaning companies would join and be a partner of Cleaning for the Reason. This could be huge in New Hampshire.
And not only that, is this cooking for a reason. So I can imagine that there's families out there bringing food for a reason.
Haircut for a reason. What
I never
else?
thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to barber school, and no one would want a haircut from me. So there's how many, do you have any idea how many throughout the United States this has been in business, how many people in general over the years that they've cared for?
Yes, 13,000.
13,000?
Yeah. Yeah. And then if we are talking about money, how much it's costing, it's about 3.6 million that we already spend cleaning.
Are there contributions that are given to this?
Yes, there are also. I think Macy's is a big one that contribute with the Cleaning for a Reason. And anytime you want to donate any kind of money, you can just go in their website and
cleaningforthereason.org.
Yes.
And how about if there are people out there who wish to probably do exactly what you're doing or to help in some way?
Yes,
They can call you?
No, they can just go straight to cleaningforthereason.org and sign up there. As long as they are bonded and they have insurance and have a good reputation as a cleaning company, they can be a partner as well.
How about if somebody would like to get involved with it and doesn't have a business but might wish to help you? Is there any?
Yes, and then they would have to get in touch with me, I would say. But yeah, through my website.
Okay, your website again is?
It's jackiescleansweep.com.
Over the years that you have been in this country and you have been doing this, does it surprise you how grateful the people are for the help that you're giving them?
No, I think that there is a lot of good people out there, and we are doing what,
Give us a good story. I'm looking for something that people out there can relate to. We know you clean the homes for cancer patients. But tell us some of the stories that have happened with you going into these homes, that you must have gone in there and seen families really sort of in distress.
Mm-hmm.
And by you going there once a month, what happens?
Yeah, you know what? I don't see much of that. They try to leave the home when we are there to clean, so they are not in the way. But the many times that I've been there, that's how nobody's home. And I had a few things. I think it was in Salem one time. It was very sad. But again, we tried to talk and make them feel a little better, you know.
Must be good for a person who's very ill to leave and then come back, and this organization there.
Yeah, and also because they are doing so many trips to the hospital and they don't really get out too much, because when your immune system is a little low from the chemo and the chemotherapy and all that, you cannot be out there too much. So they try to stay home, so they want to talk to somebody. So that's when, you know, we try to give a little positive, you know, some positive words for them.
Well, that's great. Why don't you give your telephone number? And now it is, if people wish to know more about Clean for Reason, that's .org, is that correct?
Yes.
cleaningforreason.org. And your telephone number would be where they can contact you?
Yeah, they can.
You
Definitely.
have a cleaning service?
Yes.
All right, give us your telephone number.
Yeah, my number is 603-598-5287.
Okay. Look, we've talked for about 15 minutes, and we do appreciate you coming in, and we do hope you do come back and let us know more of what's taking place. And if people would like to get in touch with the organization, they can go to cleaningforreason.org.
Yeah.
All right. And well, thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, this is Ken Gidge, and this has been Gidge World. I hope you've got a little out of it. It's a difficult subject for myself, because I do have people who have had cancer and died, so it's a little hard for me. But it's very nice to see this lady Jackie doing this. It's really nice that organizations like this do grow up. If you're interested in doing it, you can go to cleaningreason.org, or Jackie, give your phone number one more time.
603-598-5287.
Okay, thank you. This is Ken Gidge, and this has been Gidge World.
Their motto is one less thing to worry about. Their mission is helping women going through cancer treatment by doing a simple task, cleaning their home. Now, it may not seem like much, but to the thousands of women who have been helped, it is an invaluable gift. Here's Channel 8's Debbie Denman.
Vacuuming this rug is not some tedious task. There's meaning behind the cleaning. This maid is helping Maria Rios, who's been drained by her fight to survive breast cancer.
Physically very tired, very I would get overwhelmed about any little minor thing.
That's where the program Cleaning for a Reason comes into play.
Buckets and Bows Maid Service. This is Debbie. How can I help you?
The owner of this Louisville maid service came up with a nonprofit program that's gone nationwide after getting a call from a cancer patient who desperately needed maid service but could not afford it. That first phone call ended prematurely, but started something special.
It was at that point that I realized I can give away what I do for a living. I can't give it away to everyone, but I can help some people.
Any woman like Maria who's been diagnosed with cancer and is undergoing treatment and has the medical documents to prove it. So far, 2,000 women have been given $350,000 worth of free maid service.
It would make me feel so good. I don't know, it just gave you this feeling of, you know, somebody up there likes me.
And the maid who's cleaned for Maria every single time forms an emotional bond.
Thank you so much. I'll be back. I'll be back, girl.
Cleaning for a Reason, giving Maria one more reason to live.
And you'll be here. I'll be here.
Debbie Denman, Channel 8 News.
Doctors say it looks like the chemotherapy and radiation got all of Maria's cancer, and the need for this service is so great. They get 325 calls a month from cancer patients, and if you want more information about Cleaning for a Reason, we have it linked to the Channel 8 website, WFAA.com/links.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.